Dugdale. I'm the director of this new film for One Direction, where we are live here in beautiful Milan, Italy, in San Siro Stadium. It's my job to kind of work out where all the cameras go in this enormous stadium, to make sure we can see the boys and to be in the right place at the right time. You saw which direction that fired in 10. When we do that tonight, if you can be in a position where it comes towards the lens, then that's great. Camera-wise, we're shooting 2 nights. So the first night we've got 22 cameras, second night we've got 12. We've got a bunch of people coming out from the UK who I use a lot, and then a lot of people from Holland, and yeah, I mean it's really coming in from all over. I first worked with the band during their last movie, This Is Us, and they're nice to hang out with and polite, and they work hard, and you know, so it's cool. It's a nice experience. What you see in this show, in this film, is kind of what you get from the tour, and the only thing that changes really are the people that fill these seats, and you know, and that's what makes a film, what makes a gig, and what makes a good kind of recorded performance is the people that are reacting to that performance, and you feel that energy. The reason why we're shooting here in San Siro in Milan, Italy, is because this stadium that we're in is really steep, kind of gladiatorial space. They've put the stage sideways rather than lengthways, so it brings all the audience much closer to the stage. In a sense, the thrust, the end of the thrust and the B stage is almost kind of touching the seats here. So it just feels like they're really close to the fans, and Italian fans are always amazing. Really important that in between the songs we get their messing about as well, and you know, they kind of laugh about, they play gags on each other, and that's really good, all of that character stuff. I've got a couple of steady cams which are kind of is a camera strapped to a man, and they'll be walking around, and on the second night they'll be up on stage with the boys. And so what's exciting about that is that we get a camera really close to the guys, so it really feels like you're up there with them.
Yeah, just try and interact with the camera as much as possible, or not as much as possible, when you feel it's appropriate. It's just gold for us. It's really good. I think that's really important to a band like this, and with this kind of fan base, that you feel really close to those artists, and you want to just reach out and touch them. You know, that's a real kind of key. That's something I'm really excited about with this film. That we're going to be really close with the boys. So I got the call to do this job kind of start this year, so kind of like 5-6 months ago. And so in that time, I was working on other projects, but you kind of have this, and slowly your involvement in it builds. And so it kind of climaxes in going to a bunch of shows, doing loads of prep, watching loads of videotapes of the guys performing this show, and making an awful lot of notes, and then telling other people about my notes, and so everyone kind of knows what the idea is, what the plan is, and how we want to shoot this. And it's a lengthy process, but it's kind of, you kind of have to go through that, I think, I think that part of the reason why I always feel kind of, by this point, feel quite confident is because I know that I've done my homework, and I've kind of really exhausted it. I know this show back to front, and so I'm kind of it's almost like revising for an exam. You just want to do it before you forget all those little bits. I'm buzzing for the show. I can't wait to get started. I can't wait to feel the roar in this space, you know. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Wow, yes.
That responsibility to capturing this show and knowing that it is their, you know, this is a representation of their first stadium tour. It's a buzz. It's not like, it doesn't make me nervous, it makes me excited. And yeah, it's going to be good. I mean, you can't lose with this, but you know, people are going to go crazy. And we've got the right people, the right time, the right equipment. Yeah, it's going to be good.